Flight boss, bitch. For sure. You're not listening to the Mind of an Terry's Move. I'm the Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And right now we're going to talk about Friday energies. And I'm going to go live tonight so I can get everybody prepared for Saturday. You know what I'm saying? For the whole day. But as far as Friday, people not understanding for the past few days, we have been going through an emotional roller coaster. And when I say emotional roller coaster, nobody may be aware of this except you. You're the only person who are aware of this because the moon is at its fallen state. So the things that we have been forced to react and respond to were scorpionic type things. And the moon don't fuck with Scorpio under any circumstance or situation. So for the most part, when the moon is traveling through the house or through the spectrum of Scorpio, it's going to play out some characteristic traits that people may be unaware of, even when it comes to yourself. So certain feelings and emotions you kept hidden. You know what I'm saying? For certain actions, certain ways to react and responding to things, you kept a little more sacred. You know what I'm saying? So you may have, the past couple of days, you may have had your own personal opinion about something, but there was no formal way or there was no energy signature to grab towards to formulate your opinion. So with that loss of feeling or that loss of vibration, that leads to a person not truly expressing their true opinion on things and just leaving things the way they are based upon the surface level, at the same time having a deep opinion about something. See, this is where things get tricky. You can get overwhelmed, super overwhelmed, if you are a person who don't watch Archangel Uriel, or you just a person who get washed up in the 4th, 5th, and 6th dimension by the energies, especially when the moon is going through Scorpio, because a lot of times you may not know how to react and respond to your own true nature. So when the moon is in that state, giving off that particular influence to everybody, you really gonna get caught in all the mixed up shit and shit like that, to the point that you're gonna be like, damn, I don't truly know how to react and respond to this. So you either go brood, you either don't react and respond, and then the part of not reacting and responding will even frustrate you a little bit. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's going on. That's what's going on with you in your personal life, but that's easing up right now. All that shit is easing up because in 6 hours, the moon gonna be going into Sagittarius. So when the moon slide her monkey ass into the 9th house energy spectrum, the things you're gonna be reacting and responding to is the experience overall. The enlightened portions of the experience that you was just experiencing when the moon was traveling through Scorpio. See, these energies be so subtle and they so light that a lot of times people don't even know where to start to even be aware of the energies. You see what I'm saying? Like, people don't even know how to access the energies. Like, you got a bunch of good talkers, people who like to talk and people who like to think they know what they talking about, but that's just the thing. They just think they know what they talking about. But you can clearly look at a person and tell that this person don't even know how to access the energies, or they wouldn't even be talking about it or talking about whatever they're talking about in the manner that they're talking about it, in the way that they're constructing it, in the way that they even analyzing it. You wouldn't even be thinking about it like that if you was really tapping into the motherfucking energy. So I want to put that out there also. So for the most part, when we talk about Venus and things, when we talk about Friday, which is actually ruled by Venus, this is a day of pleasures. This is a day of like darkish, kind of light, darkish pinkish, light purplish type energy. So this is giving you the energy vortex of wanting to be loved, appreciated, or valued. And then that's to yourself. Now, we get washed up by the energies where we take Friday to use that energy for external things. So you use Friday to love, appreciate, and value and overindulge and compromise with things outside of you because you feel like Friday is like a release day. So a lot of times this is how jobs is structured. A lot of jobs is structured around the week, and the day off would be Friday, unless you work at a very low vibrational job, like a very low vibrational job that got a lot of eating going on, or a lot of low vibrational beverages. So that would play out as in like maybe like restaurants or like you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Like if you work at places like that and shit like that, then the hell with your Friday and Saturday. That might be the day you have to work. But if you work at like a business corporation, or if you work like kind of like a little bit more upscale, a little bit, or this, that, and the third, then those like Friday, Saturday, those are going to be more the legitimate days to be off, because especially when we talk about businesses and business days and things of that nature. But for the most part, you know, Friday, they construct they energetic force so you can kind of feel the Friday energy. So just like Monday, you feel a certain energy. Tuesday, you feel a certain energy. Wednesday, you feel a certain energy. Thursday, you feel a certain energy. Friday, you feel a certain energy. As up to Saturday. Saturday will be Saturn. Sunday will be the Sunday. And when Uranus and Neptune and Pluto was a lot closer a few civilizations back, this was when we was going by the 10-day system. So then you would have U Day, you know what I'm saying, Nep Day, and then you would have Plu Day, you know what I'm saying, after Saturday. You know what I'm saying? And therefore, this is where we get the actual 30-degree system from, where you got a month and you got 3 weeks, and 3 weeks is 10 days. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it used to go. But the further the planets went away from our 360 of reality, which they are still in an ecliptic, we have to still orchestrate our 360 in our space and location. So we have to chop off, you know what I'm saying, we have to chop off a few days because we don't have those days no more. What's a day? A day is a dague. A dague is like, it's like a son. It's like a baby boy. You know what I'm saying? A daeg, a D-E-A-G or a D-A-E-G, whatever like that. But when you actually realize what a day is just a imagination. It's a daze, it's a maze that's made from a star. Now, if you got a star that's close to the space and location that you are in, then that star, based upon it being that close to you, it creates daytime. You know what I'm saying? This is where we get daytime from. When you talk about, see, this whole science of 24 hours becoming a day, that came from scientists trying to understand the rotation of things. So they called a full 24-hour spectrum a day. But technically what a day is just a star. That's, every star is a day. It's a external version of a feminine energy. So it's a baby boy. It's a masculine energy. You know what I'm saying? It's a daughters of men. You know what I'm saying? It's a fleshly fluid. It's a light form. So when we talk about a day, right? The only day, when you talk about daytime, a day is only technically 12 hours to y'all, because that's the only time y'all can see y'all star. Y'all can see y'all day. You know what I'm saying? And when it brights up, or when it's close to y'all space and location, it emits its imagination or its dream or its reality, how y'all like to call it, and what y'all call realistic, right? And then once you spin in a different location away from how that's spinning, right? You're no longer in daytime. You know what I'm saying? And y'all like to call it nighttime, but really that's just all the time. Whatever you think is nighttime, that's all the time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just start calculating daytime based upon y'all coming up with science to analyze what the fuck the sun is doing. So this is where all y'all religion came from, all y'all time came from, all y'all theologies came from, all y'all spectrums came from, all y'all ideas, all y'all conscious bodies came from, y'all ability to be happy came from that. And that's another video. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of y'all can't even be happy on your own. So y'all find the need to, when y'all by yourselves or something like that, you feel frustrated with yourself because you done lost your own light into this external light. So the only way to be happy, you need some type of external yang representation of it. And a lot of times it plays out through a person, place, or thing. But that person, place, or thing was manifested and orchestrated out of the light that you're help creating based upon this external light. And then you're using your own light to help bounce back and forth, and you're just creating dumbass shit in your life to the point you didn't created a reality to the point that you only could be happy with these external things. And when you don't have these external things, your sunshine go down, your own sunshine go down, your own happiness go down, your own solar plexus go down. You know what I'm saying? And you got your solar plexus in a low place, down there fucking with Mars and Venus and shit like that, or down there fucking at the root, fucking around with the root shit. And then now you consciously aware of some dumb, deep, dark, dumbass shit, and to the point that you manifesting deep, dumb, dark ass to yourself type shit, to the point that your ass can't even live effectively in the world that you are in. Then why the fuck you come here? I don't want to hear no fucking excuses. So when we talk about a day, that is a baby boy. So that's basically what a sun is. It's a masculine verb. Anytime from ancient texts, anything correlated to man is when y'all got lost into the human. So when y'all say shit like amen, and in amen and in God we trust, amen. Do you know what the fuck amen is? I know you may hear a lot of bullshit and a lot of religious texts put on it, but I'm Archangel Uriel. I'm from the 4th, 5th, and 6th dimension. And I'm here to tell you when you say in God we trust, amen, you are saying in God we trust. Amen. So you believe amen is God. That's what amen is. I don't care if you call it amen or whatever like that. Based upon the linguistics and the language and the way that they was vibrating their tongue, that's the way that the how it came out. But for the first part, amen, amen. It's amen. So you worship amen anytime you say a prayer and say amen after it. So you saying your God is amen. Now man is God. That's what the Bible trying to tell you, but you got lost into thinking you're supposed to follow something outside of you. So now you worshiping something that was in the realm the same way you was in the realm. Amen. So it's like, God damn it, man. But I'm sorry if I hurt a few people's feelings in the third dimension. But for the most part, getting back to the fourth, fifth, and sixth dimension, what you need to understand is this, right? Days, a day is a imagination of a star. So you're on a star. You're on a body of water right now. You have a star that's close to you, a body of water that's close to you. The heavier the current, the more you're going to see light emitted. Think about it like this. When y'all see a heavy ocean current, y'all seeing some shit. You feeling a wave and you seeing spectrums and shit like that. Same way you see the crystal glare off the water and things of that nature. So this is trying to tell you what the fuck a star is. It's a frequency vibrating. You know what I'm saying? That vibrating play out in waves. So I don't give a fuck however you want to say. I'm using the wrong words. I like to say that it's a body of water, but it's a lighter version of water. You see what I'm saying? It's a wave. It's a conscious wave in a lighter frequency form. The lighter the body, as in light and weight, the lighter the consciousness. You know what I'm saying? And the lighter, when you see things in this deep, dark dimension, the heavier it is down here. When you see something light, what happens? It floats up. And a lot of y'all motherfuckers want y'all spirit to do that, but y'all don't be putting y'all spirit in the right state of being to do that, because y'all be utilizing a bunch of actual spiritual ankle blocks. And y'all be holding on to these things like these things is making you float up, and these things is making you float down. And in this realm of reality, going down is what y'all think is going up. This is why the 10th house is seen as the highest house. You know what I'm saying? This is why is how you're seen, how your broadcast is dealing with career, status, popularity. That's an area in the sky. Y'all look at that as the highest area in the sky. Think about that. Right? But actually, when you want to talk about it correlated to the time, right? Correlated to the time, you don't experience that house until like fucking 12 o'clock at night. 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. is Aquarius house. That's when you experiencing the space and us as a star traveling through the space and location. This Earth, whatever y'all want to call it, is a chakra wheel star. When we're traveling through the space and location of what y'all want to call 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning, that is actually us facing the time of the 12th house. Then once we get to 6 a.m., we're facing towards the east now. We have spent on this body of water based upon the ocean current and how we're all traveling as the atmosphere and the alignments in the wind. And then once we twist and spin at 6 a.m., which y'all want to call 6 a.m., actually we just spent, and now we're looking at the space. We're looking at the space of the first house. And the space of the first house is where the sun rises based upon our realm of reality, or what y'all quote unquote like the call rise. But really it's just the solar plexus vortexing. You know what I'm saying? And it's space and location. And based upon where you're at in the body, you're standing up because you was taught by a spirit that taught you how to stand up right. Really, you were supposed to be laying down like this and looking the same direction where the being is looking. But y'all start standing up within this being. So when y'all look up, y'all claim y'all looking up. And then when the sun is just rotating around the solar plexus, like your sun rotating around your solar plexus and vortexing up and down on you as a circling you, right? You forget that. And you're in a body, and then when you look up, you come up with dumbass consciousness like the sun is rising and setting and going down and shit. And they've been doing that since the beginning of ancient civilization time. Where I'm telling you right now, if this is your body, right, and you're laying flat, right, you got a solar plexus in your stomach, your navel. You know what I'm saying? That's why they cut the umbilical cord. Because that got manifested after the fact. You know what I'm saying? But first, what was first manifested from your macabre to get here was a solar plexus. That light body to be seen in this realm of reality, to be aware of yourself, right? So if it's in the gut, right, and if we are in a being, right, then if you're standing up, you need to understand you're standing up. The being is no longer standing up like you once you start to stand up. This, when you're born out your mother like this, right? So when you come out your mother, boom, you're laying down like her, right? You came out just like her, even though you came out from the head, but still, you land flat. You know what I'm saying? Boom, you came out like her. Then, once you started getting older, you start standing up right. So look, so say this the sun, right? And say this is a person laying down, right? And the solar plexus is going up and down this person. Going up and down this person. Oh, shit. Up and down this person, right? Rotating, right? Like a solar plexus. When it's exalted far in Asia, is up here. When it's somewhere in Antarctica, that's when it's down here by the feet. You know what I'm saying? When it's in America, that's when it's somewhere around here. But this is how we start to calculate the different seasons and why it's different seasons in different areas. Because the sun is in a different part of the body in different areas. This is why it may be summertime and springtime way earlier in Asia than it is when the solar plexus get to here, right? So look, this is the being right here, right? This is solar plexus. Now look, instead of y'all laying down, right? Y'all got taught by beings to teach y'all how to stand up right. Now y'all all confused and shit. Now when the solar plexus come around, right? Y'all think the solar plexus is going over your head. And then you come up with all the sciences. So it does look like it's rising to you. You need to understand the sun is always rising. The sun is always ascended. We just on a body of water and chakra wheel following its location, also being relative to a bunch of other shit that's following this shit. You know what I'm saying? Then it goes into hierarchies. Then you got Saturn controlling the rotation. Then you got Uranus controlling the rotation. But the sun always appear. It's going to always appear to be rising. Y'all got this science of something going down because y'all have got taught by a spirit to taught y'all how to stand up right, and all the science that y'all have developed from that spirit have made y'all come up with all these theologies and shit. Remind you, the spirit that taught y'all how to stand up right was here way before y'all ancient shits. Before any type of ancient text and the shit that they got they shit from. There was a time on the earth that you ain't gonna never find. Ain't no text. There was just living. They ain't write shit down. They was living off pure frequency vibration and creating merkabas and creating land masses. This is how you get the land mass, and this is how you get the body of water you on moving as a current in a way of a 5-point star. So the star you on came from a group of alignments, and the alignments created this star, Gaia, with body of water, which you're on. But the frequency vibration that is on is like in the astral realm, the way the music playing, the body of water in our current, the way it's shaping up is a 5-point star. So this is why the 5-point star is the most prominent star within the star we're on, because this is the star we're on. So this is the most relatable star that we're on, basically right here. You see what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Once you start to talk about other stars made by other alignments, it takes 6 planets. It takes 3 planets that's trining each other, and another, like say 3 planets trining in water, and then it's another 3 planets trining in Earth. That would make a 6-point star. Now, it's an alignment, so really it's just 6 lights coming from each star. Now the orb that they make in the middle, slowly but surely, will manifest into its own orb, into its own star. Now all the beings that live on that star, that would be normal to them. Instead of the common thing that they see on all the flags and everywhere is the 5-point star, they common shit will be the 6-point star. So the other shit will be 5-point stars and 4-point stars and 7-point stars. They main shit will be you get what I'm saying? So man, I don't know how I need to bring y'all to this shit. I'ma just go live tonight and get super lit. That's what I'm finna do. I'ma go live tonight and get super lit. Cause my soul group, we really need to all be out here accessing the energies. We need 20 Uriels. We need 20 Archangel Michaels. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Peace Dealer. We need motherfucking 20 Gabriels. You know what I'm saying? We need 20 Raphaels. Shout out to Honey Haru. You know what I'm saying? We need this shit. When I shout people out, when I spread love, it's for us to be connected. It ain't for us to be like, oh, I shouldn't say this person's name because I got more followers. Oh, I shouldn't do this or because it is this. Oh, I shouldn't. No, what needs to be destroyed needs to be destroyed. What needs to be lifted up needs to be lifted up. I don't care how much energy source it got. You feel me? That's where I'm at. I don't play y'all 3-dimensional games. I'm only in the 4th, 5th, and 6th dimension. I only play in that realm. And in that realm, y'all motherfuckers don't even know what's going on. But my soul group do. Y'all don't even know what's going on. Y'all in 3D thinking y'all know what's going on. Y'all don't even know what's going on. That's why I'm able to be at peace. That's why I'm able to laugh. That's why I'm able to smile. That's why nothing's able to stick to me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I don't even know how. I wasn't even born that way. Like, I don't even know how to have y'all three-dimensional feelings and emotions and thought patterns and concepts. I don't even know how. So it's just, I experienced this life and experienced all the people, places, and things that bring this shit to me. And all I could do is just talk about it with y'all. And that's Dolo the Pilot Man. That's it. Like, that's my page. That's it. So all I can say is I'm Archangel Uriel. I don't even know how to participate in this world. When I have to, I got something on my mind, I make videos. When I have to participate with the world, I make videos about what I experienced today. I'm like a baby to all this shit. Like, for real, this shit is weak to me. I'm not from here. You see what I'm saying? I need y'all logical motherfuckers. I need all my soul group that go to school. I need all my soul group that, just like my last video, shout out to the real MPV, the dude that comment back. He said, because I made a video about something, and I think I said something in it about marriage as a program or something like that. He left a comment about, did I know kings and queens back in such and such civilization didn't used to, they used to fuck, but they didn't sleep together, like sleep in the same rooms as far as going to sleep and having a dream. And no, I didn't know that. See, that's what I'm saying. You is the real MPV. I need y'all motherfuckers as a soul group because I don't know shit about this third 3D realm. All I know is what I know. Now, here's the kicker. See, 9 times out of 10, the shit I know is shit y'all playing out anyway. Shit that probably been going on for civilizations anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I can never be wrong because I just tell the shit actually what it is. But for y'all in 3D who learn logically and shit, who know the details and the many different years that specific details of what I'm talking about been playing out, yeah, I don't know that shit. And I love hearing that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Y'all need to be the ones making the Bibles nowadays. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit I'm talking about. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to do. You know what I'm saying? We all stars. Fuck who y'all think is stars. You the star. We all fucking stars. You know what I'm saying? Flight boss, bitch. At least my soul group. If you don't feel like that, you ain't part of my soul group then. You know what I'm saying? If you don't feel like that, I know my soul group feel like they the shit. My soul group feel like they deserve all the gold and prosper in this world. You know what I'm saying? My soul group ain't scared of shit. My soul group come take over things. My soul group don't, you know what I'm saying? Flight boss, bitch, goddamn.